What's up guys, Joe from SRHQ. Today we're going to take a look at this Solingen-made Boker tree brand beer barrel Congress. I was recently in California for a wedding, and one of the stops was San Francisco. I was there for a few days, and I wanted to check out some knife shops. I did some research, and I came across Wiebe Knives. This is where I bought this particular knife. It's got a great location, located right on Pier 39 in San Francisco. Here's the information. I'll also leave it down in the description box below. But what a great little shop this was. Great location right on Pier 39. Tiny little shop, but it is just so packed full with knives. Every single brand you could think of was there. If you're in the San Francisco area, I would definitely recommend checking it out. I'll go ahead and put in a clip. I took a couple pictures while I was there, but yeah, highly recommend Wiebe Knives, Pier 39, San Francisco. So let's go ahead and take a look at this knife. This is a Congress pattern knife, which usually means a four-bladed knife on this kind of bowed handle. The blades typically are two sheepsfoot master blades, a coping blade, as well as a pen blade. Now the Congress pattern dates back to the early 1800s. You can also find Congress knives with 2 blades, 6 blades, or even 8 blades. Probably the most famous Congress knife was the one found on Abraham Lincoln after his assassination. It was a 6-bladed Congress knife. And as you can see, this one here is a pretty good representation of your standard Congress knife. You got 4 blades, the 2 sheepsfoot, coping, and a pen blade. And take a closer look at this knife. We have a 3 3/4 inch handle on this kind of bowed design. We have 4 blades that all come together and meet in the middle. It's one of the reasons why it's called a Congress knife. You have 2 equal halves that come together and meet in the middle. We have wooden covers. These are actually made from recycled beer barrels. That's why it's known as the beer barrel Congress. You have smooth nickel silver bolsters, nickel silver pins, as well as a nickel silver shield. You can see you have the Boker tree with Solingen. We have brass liners, steel springs. All these blades are going to be C75 carbon steel. Here's the main sheepsfoot blade, just over 2 inches long. It's got this beautiful Boker etching in it. Tang stamp's going to read H. Boker and Company, Solingen, with the tree. And then you have the exact same blade on the opposite side, minus the etching. Still have the tang stamp, exact same tang stamp. We also have our coping blade. It's about 1 3/4 inches. No stamps, no etching. And we have the last, which is the pen blade. And they say they added the pen blade because they wanted 1 blade with a point. I'd say the overall fit and finish of this knife is good. It's not perfect by any means, but for the price, which is around $60 to $90, depending on where you get it, it's pretty good. It does have its imperfections, and if you get this knife, I'm willing to bet yours will have some imperfections as well. But you have to remember, this is a handmade knife. It's a complicated pattern, and it probably will have some imperfections. But let's look at the good first. We have really good transitions between the covers And the bolsters all around, really well done. Good smooth flush liners with the springs. Everything's nice and flush. Pins are rounded and recessed nicely. The shield is a bit slanted, you can see there, but not too bad. All the blades have really good action. I'd say it's about a 6 or a 7 pull. No blade play. Really good walk and talk. Great sound to this knife. Where we start running into problems is with these blades. You see it's a 4-bladed knife. All these blades have to be kind of bent in a certain manner so that they all fit together in that blade well. And with that, you're bound to get a little bit of blade rub. And that's exactly what we have here. You can see on the back side of this knife. You can see the blade's a little marked up. You know, not a huge deal. It doesn't really affect the function of the knife, but you can see it does rub a little bit. This is going to be a user knife, so I'm not too concerned about it, but just something to consider. Here we have the pen blade. You see the grind, it almost looks like it has a recurved blade. I don't think that was intentional. But yeah, just a little imperfection. Let's look at this coping blade. The grind is also a bit wavy on the coping blade. Sheepsfoot blades seem to be ground pretty nicely. There's the first one. Here we have the second one. So yeah, the master blades are done really well. But yeah, like I said, this isn't a user knife. I intend on using it and thrashing on it a little bit, so these little imperfections don't bother me too much, but just keep in mind if you're buying a handmade product around this price point, it's probably not going to be perfect. So I think this is a great looking knife, great looking pattern. It was originally used in the southern United States for agriculture, for working with cotton, working with tobacco, but it's also a very popular whittling knife. You have multiple blades. If one gets dull, you can easily just open the other side and have the exact same blade sharp, ready to go. It's really comfortable in the hand. This bowed or curved handle gives you a really nice purchase, fits really nicely in the hand. I thought that these blades sticking up in the middle would be uncomfortable, but your hand just wraps around and you don't really even feel them. It's comfortable in this grip as well as the reverse grip for these pull cuts. Really, really comfortable knife. Let's go ahead and give you some size comparisons. Of course, we have it next to a 91mm Victorinox as well as a Great Eastern Cutlery TC Barlow. So you can see the handles are about the same size, but you're getting a shorter blade. Yeah, this allows you to get up and get more control on whatever it is you're working with. Alright guys, well that was my look at the Boker Beer Barrel Congress. I'm really happy to have this knife in my collection. I think Boker did a good job on it. It does have some imperfections, but like I said, for the price, you're not going to be able to find much better than this for around 60 bucks. So yeah guys, don't forget to check out the links of Wiebe Knives. I'll leave them down below. If you're in the San Francisco area, I would say it's a must-do. You have to go see that knife shop. I was really impressed with it. So guys, thanks for watching. If you want to keep on seeing content like this, go ahead and leave me a comment down below, like this video, and subscribe to this channel. Thanks a lot guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye.